November 18th. The time is now 11:56 p.m. I'm just getting in the house. I left for work this morning at 7, and so I've been gone all day. And as you can see, I'm sweating right now because when I got in the house, I had 18,400 something steps, and I told you all that my challenge is now to get to 20,000 steps a day, and I meant that. So while I was watching the Monique show, I literally, and it's going on right now, Maisha's singing, so sorry if I'm distracted. It was Beverly Johnson, Maisha, and I forget the other young ladies' names. They're talking about losing weight, and Monique looks beautiful to me. Not that she wasn't always beautiful, but like just watching her and seeing her practically melt before our eyes kind of gives me a little bit more motivation to do it. It lets me know that I can do it too. So I jogged in place while watching Maisha sing. Like literally like the football drills where you sit there and you run back and forth real quick in place. I did those. And my total now is 20,021 steps. And so yeah, 20,021 steps. So I made my goal for today. And I suggest and hope that everybody else makes their goal today too. I don't know how frequently I'll do these, but I wanted to do the Fat Ass Diaries Black Woman Edition because I think that it is important for cultural differences to also be addressed as to why some people do the things they do. In my culture, which is, you know, African American culture, to be thick is an okay thing. So to get a little meat on your bones, to have hips, to have butt, to have breast, you know what I'm saying, is considered a good thing. And so when you're not monitoring it, it can slip out of control, and it can glide you easily over into the not so cute thick zone where people rely on words like fat, P-H-A-T, to describe them instead of F-A-T. I'm sorry, I'm honest, I am fat. I was literally 100 pounds overweight. I used to weigh 257, and I remember when my ID said 155 once. So to be 100 pounds overweight, it doesn't feel good. And I hid behind terms like, oh, they have to love me for me. They have to love me for who I am. I'm more than just my body. Love me for my mind. When I didn't even really love me for my body. So how could I expect anybody else to? So is this a vain effort to get slim and to get fit and to get healthy? Yes, it is. But the base of it is for me to be able to do what I want to do. Like I remember going on a ride with my goddaughter when she was 4, and I took her to the fair in Montgomery, Alabama for the first time, and they tried to close a ride down on my lap, and it literally took them 5 minutes to close the latch, and I felt so embarrassed, but I was praying they would get this latch closed just so that I could get on the ride with my goddaughter Kiera. Love you, Kiera. And so why I didn't do something then, I don't know. So for 7 years, I've let different things, and maybe I'll get into those later, but things like men, things like my past, things like emotional hurt, get in the way of me taking care of self. So now that my 29th birthday is creeping up on me in December, I want to get fit for me, finally. Have I always been consistent? No, because I still have to work out why I do the things that I do to sabotage myself. So yeah, so hopefully, you know, everybody won't get so burnt out on my theories, and you will at least know that you're not alone. Because sometimes I set up all of these support groups and everybody thinks it's a great idea as long as I'm talking. And then on the days when I want to go eat 5 pizzas and then, swallow it down with, every fruit juice that I get my hands on, nobody's there to stop me. Nobody voluntarily comes and goes, "Hey, Sudeep, how are you doing today? We haven't heard from you in a minute. How's your journey going?" And it gets depressing sometimes to always be everybody else's cheering section, but not really have an active cheering session back on your own. And so sometimes you want to give up on them, then you want to give up on yourself too. So I've pretty much kind of given up on them, unfortunately, and started looking for me, which kind of defeats the purpose of this film, right? But I think this is more so to journey me in my travels. So I'm babbling because I'm sleepy, but I did want to document that I really did make it to 20,000 steps. So hopefully it'll motivate you to do so too. So yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Peace out. Bye.
Sister Big Bone, Sister Thickness, said I like you.